taking Shergar. People have been asking questions about Shergar, the racehorse which became famous after winning the 1981 Derby, ever since he was kidnapped in 1983. What happened to him? Why was he taken? Who were the kidnappers? People have offered several possible answers to these questions, but the kidnapping still remains very much a mystery. For James Fitzgerald, the man whose job it was to look after Shergar, it all began at about 8:45 p.m. on Tuesday, February 8, 1993, when two men with guns, their faces covered by balaclavas, pushed their way into his house at the Ballymany Horse Farm, near Newbridge in Ireland. They locked Mr. Fitzgerald's wife, son, and daughter in a downstairs room, then ordered him to take them to Shergar's special step and to open the step door. At the same time, all the members of the gang were driving a car and horse box to the step. After opening the stable door, Fitzgerald was ordered to lead the £10 million racehorse into the horse box. As usual, Shergar was quiet and well behaved and didn't kick or try to pull away. When Fitzgerald was pushed into a van with some more of the kidnappers and told to lie down with his face on the floor, the gang drove about 40 kilometers away from the farm before they let Fitzgerald go. They told him not to contact the police and said that they would telephone him the next day. "We want £2 million for the horse," they said. Fitzgerald telephoned his boss, the horse farm manager, as soon as he got home, and the police were informed about the kidnapping in the early hours of the next morning. Fitzgerald was questioned, but he could tell detectives very little about the kidnappers. They had all worn balaclavas and he didn't know what any of them looked like. Soon, newspaper, television, and radio reporters had the news, and everyone learned that one of the world's famous racehorses had been kidnapped. The police waited for the kidnappers' next move, but nothing happened. No telephone call, only silence. The short staples and farm building across the woods of Ireland, the Sporting Life racing newspaper offered £10,000 for Shergar's safe return. Lord Derby, one of Shergar's several owners, said that he thought the horse was out of the country by now. Weeks and months went by. During this time, hundreds of people telephoned the police to say that they thought they had seen the famous racehorse, either in fields, on roads, or in lorries in various parts of the world. Others phoned to say that they were holding Shergar, and would cut off his head unless money was paid to them. 2 telephone calls to an Irish radio station, saying that Shergar would be returned now that £1.2 million had been paid to the kidnappers in French, were quickly proved to be false. By October that year, Shergar's owners were offering £100,000 for his safe return. But there was no news. There is still no news. Some people say that the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, was responsible for the kidnapping. But why was no money ever paid or collected? It's a question that will probably never be answered. But surely the biggest question of all has to be, is Shergar alive or dead? Thanks for your listening.